Hey guys, Sonic here from TUG and welcome back. So today, I am here with, I'm not doing weapon review today, even though I'm holding a gun that's really powerful. I am reviewing the Warframe today. This is Wukong Prime. He is, he's one of the newest primes. And, he's pretty dang powerful. I've got an umbral setup for you guys today. So, this is the build. Right here. This is the build. So this is what I call Tanky Boy. Now, I do not have an Exilus slot, because for the life of me, I cannot waste my Umbra form on him when Exilus mods are fairly useless, and the only Exilus mods I would ever use, is Power Drift, and I can't fit Power Drift on because that would only get me 8 capacity. Anyways, the build, Steel Charge for melee weapon damage, is actually important, not only because it lets me have the full Umbral build on without having to waste a Forma, but it also increases the damage of my 4th ability, which, as you saw in the title of this video from clicking on it, you'll see that it's actually very powerful. 3 shots stuff. Now, Umbral Vitality for health, Fiber, and Umbral Fiber for armor, Umbral Intensify for power strength. Now, all these combined, normal vitality gives 440 health, this gives 770. So I'm getting a much bigger bonus, which means I've got 1,600 health. Wukong is basically immortal. Umbral Fiber, normal Steel Fiber gives 110% armor. This gives 175. And Umbral Vitality, Intensify. Normal Intensify only gives 30%. Also gives some tower resistance, which isn't that useful. Narrow-minded for duration, you need this to keep up Defy, and Cloudwalker also, and Primal Fury needs it for the energy drain. Prime Continuity, again, for both of them. With those 2 mods alone, they will get your Defy to last for 60 seconds. So, yeah, that's what you need. Prime Continuity is 1 rank from the top. Narrow-minded is 1 rank from the top. Rage converts damage from health to energy. This means you basically have infinite energy, which paired with a lot of these other mods like Defy and that mod up there, which you probably know what that is, but yeah, if you're clicking on this video you probably know what that is, but I'll show that in a second. Prime Flow for energy, because I like having a lot of energy, 553, because I've got a max Prime Flow. And this mod, which is 2 ranks from the top. Yeah, I know, I can't really fit a higher rank one on this character. So, what it does, you get hit 10 times, you get 90% damage reduction for that type of damage. With heavy gunners, it's puncture, which it's important to have damage resistance against stuff because that means you're basically immortal. Now there is another version of this build right here where you're not using all the Umbra mods, you're only using one of them, which you're using Quick Thinking and Hunter Adrenaline instead of the stuff. So it's the exact same build, only I swapped out the mods. And also, the arcanes aren't here. Let me fix that real quick. Dang it. So yeah, we'll be testing out both of these. This is just a random build I thought up of because with Wukong, his abilities are pretty powerful. His second ability especially basically makes it so he can heal his health pretty insanely fast. So with Quick Thinking, the mod would make it so whenever you're about to die, you don't die, then you pop into Happy Cloud, and then you heal, and you don't die. Now this build is just a full efficiency build, so you can pop into Cloud and move around really fast. Just a stupid build I made, doesn't matter. Now, first off, we're going to be trying out the Super Umbral build, and also I'll be showing you guys off Wukong's many abilities. So his first ability, Celestial Twin, spawns in, well, what do you think? A Celestial Twin. That does a lot of damage, but can't really show you that. So, let me fix that real quick. And let me show you the Celestial Twin. So what the Celestial Twin does, let me swap down my other weapon, he will shoot these enemies with weapons, and he will do a literal insane amount of damage. Let's say I mark this guy. He will literally just go ham on him. And a cool thing about the Celestial Twin is he specifically he specifically marks you can mark targets, and if you pull out your iron staff, which is your fourth ability, which I'll show you soon, he literally goes ham with it. He goes directly to the nearest enemy. As you saw, he just did a lot of damage. I mean, sure, this is my most powerful melee weapon, pretty much, but it's pretty insane. So, yeah, his second ability, I have to have a heavy gunner to demonstrate, is called Cloudwalker, which you guys probably know what Cloudwalker is, but I'm just going to show you. So, let's say I take some damage. This is going to take a little while. So yeah, let's say I'm at 1,000 health. Pop Cloudwalker, and I move around. If you see something over, look at how fast I heal. Look at how fast I heal. And also, you see outpacing in the top middle. It's keeping me from dying. Like this is with 90% damage reduction, plus with like 700 armor. Look at this. I just cannot die. And you'll notice I'm running Hunter. I'm running Rage, so I literally cannot die. These enemies can shoot at me forever. And I just pop in the Cloudwalker, heal for a little bit, make them shoot at me again. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. They literally can't kill me. What was that? Are you trying to kill me? This is so cute of you. Well, anyways. His third ability, I can also demonstrate it with this, is called Defy, where you use it, you take damage, and then you whack things with your stick, do a little bit of damage, and then you get the 100, you get a good amount of armor. Now, what the armor does, it just makes you take less damage. And while paired with a melee weapon, you take basically no damage. So, this is how tanky Wukong, this is pretty much how tanky Wukong can be. Also, another cool feature of Defy, if you got your Celestial Twin out, and you do it with that, your Celestial Twin also does a Defy. So, you whack your stick twice. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So the final ability is called Iron Staff, which I need to get rid of my clone in order for this to work, because, yeah, I don't want him to absolutely destroy everything. So your Iron Staff, Primal Fury. Now just watch this. Do the combo where you're standing still. That's around 4 shots. It's chill. Look at this. I think I just saw 55,000 damage. Where did all the enemies go? This is the true power of Wukong. This is the true power of Wukong. Look at that damage. This is literally the most powerful exalted weapon to date. And I'm not even using the Primal Fury augment. If I was using that, it'd be a lot more powerful. No, you're all wondering, what kind of build are you using? Well, this build right here. Condition Overload, very important. Primed Reach, a lot of range. Berserker, attack speed. That for combo. Yeah, Berserker for attack speed, that's pretty crucial. Virulent Scourge, Shocking Touch, and Prime Fever Strike. 3 really powerful elemental mods to get the 3000 corrosive above all the other stuff. And Pressure Point for damage. Now, in later updates, I'm going to get rid of Pressure Point, because Condition Overload is going to change, and then Old Blood. But yeah. You guys might be thinking, well, what about level 140 Corrupted Heavy Gunners? Those are a lot tougher, right? Well, let me just get some energy here real quick. I'm just going to do air quotes, dying. I actually did die, but whatever. I need to get rid of this invisibility. Let's fall off the edge. Dang, it doesn't get rid of the invisibility. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys what that does in a second. Let's just do this. Do that. Dang it. Why do you not go away? So yeah, Wukong also has a pretty cool passive, which also you just saw it in action. Let's grab Primal Fury. Oh, another cool thing I gotta show you with Primal Fury. Watch the Celestial Twin. Just watch that. Look at that damage. Look at that damage, boy. Look at that damage. It is literally, quite literally insane. Now, let me show you what Wukong's passive does. What his passive does is, let me just pull it up here real quick. After taking fatal damage, he uses one of his survivability techniques. So basically, if you die, which I'll show you here, let me bump the level down a bit, just so they won't kill me instantly the moment I stop that. There's a bunch of different techniques. I don't know them all. But let's say you just take some damage. Come on, guys, kill me. It's not that hard. Actually, they are doing a lot of damage. Let's say I take fatal damage. It'll restore me to like half health, and it'll give me a random thing. I just got extra loot drops for 60 seconds. Now let's say I die again. I can do this 3 times. Well, I normally can do it 3 times. He said 3 times, but I'm in a super awesome, so it probably has a weird interaction. Yep, let's just die again. Let's just do it 3 times. See what kind of stuff I get. The Wukong can take a lot of damage, but you can, like, in arbitration, you die, you don't die. Yeah, I use my technique, which means I'm technically, like, dead. So, yeah, he's got a bunch of different ones. The 2 best ones are, you saw one earlier, invisibility for 30 seconds, and the other one is invincibility for 30 seconds, where your health and shields turn silver, and you just can't take damage. It's pretty insane. It's not as good. It's like the old Defy, but you can only use it 3 times per mission. Now, let's go ahead and check out this this other build that I was talking about. The quick thinking and non-umbral build. This one right here, where I'm only using 1 umbral mod. Now, my strength isn't as high, so I'm not going to be able to heal as much as if I was on my Tanky Boy setup, which is, it's losing like about 0.3%, 0.2%. So, let's just test this out. So what this build is supposed to do is whenever you take fatal damage, it stops you from taking fatal damage, so you can go into your happy cloud and heal. Of course, it's not as tanky, but let's say I take fatal damage. Stop that. And then I just go around. Dang it. Fell off the edge. Now if I pop into Defy, this is how this is supposed to be used. You do this. You whack things. Knock them back. And then people damage you. Before you die, you use Happy Cloud. You hop back. Let's pull our melee weapon, so they don't do as much damage. This is how this build's supposed to be used. It basically makes you invincible. This is actually a perfect build for arbitration. But, well, if you're going up against Corpus, it's a bit easier because heavy gunners slam you in the face. But I think if you don't have enough space to put on the umbral mods, I would suggest using a build similar to this. Because it just basically it just makes you like really tanky, as in like unkillable, and you get down to 2 health, which is what quick thinking leaves you at, and yeah, you just go back and you shoot stuff, you shoot enemies. Then whenever you get down to lower health, people try to kill you. I mean, I'm about to die here, like actually die. Yep, it does have a limit. Like if you're fighting against stuff that staggers you. Well, let's just try it against Corpus. I mean, this is kind of extreme. This is like arbitration level enemies. Let's do some Corpus. Let's do some Corpus tax, just to get a more realistic. I mean, it works most of the time. I would suggest getting the knockdown recovery in your aura, just because. But get the Defy on here, and get that. Oh, it did kill some of them. I didn't know it could actually kill stuff. Well, yeah. So they're not doing very much damage, actually. I don't even have adaptation in this build, so you don't need adaptation on this build. All you need is Cloud Walker and quick thinking, pretty much. So if you take damage, you gain your energy back. So the only counter to this is nullifiers, which just have a Ignis Wraith on or something, and it'll counter that. And then the only other counter is energy drain extremisses, which you're not gonna want to be using this build against energy drain extremisses. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at this. Now I'm back up to full energy, really easily. And when you get down to low health, just heal. And if you get down to low enough health where it's using quick thinking, you could just cast it then, because like this is meant to be a build where you're like, oh no, I'm dead, and then you just like you're like, oh no, I'm out of health. Oh no, I gotta heal, and then you go back to your heal mode. This is that build. I'm guessing, yeah, this is actually the build that I'd recommend for. Oh, okay, they just literally melted me. Okay. I see how it is. They do a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. But then again, you can just... Yeah. These are sortie level enemies, though. I mean, arbitration enemies, you're not going to see 50 Corpus techs. You're mainly just going to see a mix of, like, level 80 enemies. Like, normal level 80 enemies, like crewmen and stuff. So yeah, this is the build that I'd probably recommend if you don't have umbral mods, but if you have umbral mods, use the other build because it's like 1,000 times more tanky, and you don't really have to worry about dying. But the other build can scale pretty much endlessly. Well, kind of. But, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this long video, and found it very informative. Get Wukong Prime, give him a big build. He doesn't really need a lot of Forma. All he really needs, if you're running the same build, all he really needs is 2 Forma. 3 if you have an Umbra Forma. To put on like an Exilus mod, which, if you're going to put on an Exilus mod, put on Handspring. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Let me find it. Handspring. I have no idea where it is. Right there. Just like, get a lower ranked one, like a rank 8, and you should be able to fit it on this build. Now, I messed up and made my Umbra Vitality 16 out of 15. If I didn't rank it up, just rank up all your Umbra mods to 15 if you're going to be using all 3 of them together. So yeah, then you have enough space to put that on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. And I hope you actually try out Wukong Prime from this. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Sayonara.